Well, another big Senate race we are watching closely is taking place in North Carolina, where both Republicans and Democrats will be spending huge amounts of money in trying to win the seat of retiring Republican Senator Richard Burr. North Carolina state law provides for semi-closed primaries, which means that voters must be registered as a party member in order to participate in that party's primary. Now, in order to avoid a runoff, however, the candidate has to win at least 30% of the vote. According to a new poll from The Hill and Emerson College, Congressman Ted Budd is surging ahead of Pat McCrory in the race. And here with the latest is former North Carolina governor and candidate for that North Carolina seat, Pat McCrory. Governor, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you very much. Let me correct you. Independents can vote in our Republican primary, and that's a huge part of my race. 37% of the voters now in North Carolina, 37 more than Republicans and Democrats, are registered as independents and unaffiliated. And they're going to make a crucial part of my race. In the most recent poll, the Meredith poll has the race at 32 to 25 with 31% undecided. And most of these other polls have not really included enough independents or unaffiliated voters. And by the way, those are the same voters that are going to determine the general election in North Carolina. There are more independents than Republicans and Democrats now in North Carolina. So this is a very close race. And I appreciate the time on the show, but the national media has no idea how close this race is. And we expect a major victory on Tuesday night in North Carolina. Governor, let me ask you, we are coming down to the hours now, not just the days, but we're counting down the hours, roughly 90 hours, if my math serves me correctly. Tell us what your closing message is. First of all, I'm the most qualified candidate to be a U.S. Senator. I'm the true conservative in this race who's actually cut taxes, who actually turned budget deficits into surpluses, who led the Carolina comeback during the worst recession that North Carolina has seen since the Depression, who actually reduced unemployment compensation and quit paying people more not to work than to work, which was one of the biggest mistakes the federal government ever made in the past year and a half, was to start paying people more not to work than to work, which is one of the reasons we can't find labor and we have inflation today. I did just the opposite 7 years ago, and it worked. We had the largest drop in unemployment in North Carolina. So I have a record of achievement, and sadly, my opponent, Ted Budd, whose only record is in Washington, D.C. for 6 years, where he has no record of achievement. And sadly, he has avoided every single debate in North Carolina. The 4 TV debates statewide, he's in hiding. He's worse than Biden. He's in the bunker for the last 5 months. And that's not, can you imagine Jesse Helms not debating for the U.S. Senate? It's unheard of in North Carolina. And I think the people are resenting that at this point in time. So I've been tracking this. We've been tracking this on the show. The Trump endorsement. Trump obviously backed Ted Budd, the congressman there. You have run statewide before. Obviously, that's why you're governor. How big is that Trump endorsement going to play in North Carolina? The biggest factor, no one knew who Ted Budd was when he was endorsed. I don't think President Trump knew who Ted Budd was when he endorsed him. There's a long story there, but it helped his name ID. But the main thing that's helping Ted Budd is we have the Club for Growth, or as J.D. Vance says, the Club for Chinese Growth, who is throwing all these negative ads and inaccurate ads and false ads against me for the past 10 months now. $15 million of ads against me from the Club for Chinese Growth. And I think people are finally seeing them because they know my record. They're trying to say I'm now a rhino, which is amazing. Sean, you knew when I was governor. Remember, I was going to say, I will say this. I'm being called a rhino. Yeah. I mean, it's almost a joke because there were some headlines where I remember I remember a few headlines where Pat McCrory was too conservative. So I'll give you that one. Governor, same question I ask everyone at the end. You pull this thing off Tuesday night. Will you join us on Wednesday? I'd love to, Sean. And we'd love to have you come back to North Carolina. I've met you several times and be glad to do it. And y'all doing a great job. But we've got to win this because I'll tell you, if I don't win this race, there's a good chance we could lose North Carolina because they've got a very strong candidate and we're a purple state. Well, Governor, we wish you all the best and grateful that you could come on with us tonight. Thank you. Thank you for this opportunity. Thank you.